Hi everyone, as you can see, lovely picture and everything. I'm going to be explaining a little bit what we did with pulses, but I also want to invite Elizabeth, who is a farmer that has been working with us just towards the end, to explain how the group worked, but also what the benefits and what could have been done better were as well. Why pulses? We were talking with the James Hutton Institute, and the reason why we wanted to focus on pulses is because I think that there's this awareness and growing awareness of the benefits that it has both for the environment and for the dietary challenges that we're facing in Scotland. So it was kind of a no-brainer to think about pulses. But how do we do it? It's a big question. So we started thinking about different ideas, and we realized that the problem is that we had not mapped, there was not clear mapping of the industry itself, what the different stages were, who was involved, and what would be needed, opportunities and challenges wise, to address and make the most of this environmental and dietary benefits. So again, focusing on benefits to farms and benefits to people, we start working together. Clem, if I could have the next one, please. So what did we do? We got a group together with people from all across the industry. As you can see, there was, of course, farmers, because they're the absolute base for everything that we do, but also academics, product manufacturers, seed merchants, wholesalers, and everybody started sort of like feeding into this whole mapping that we started doing. We mapped through 7 meetings. This meeting started in September 2020 and went all the way to March 2021. And basically what we focused on was what was needed in the farm level, what was needed on the production level. We also realized that there was a huge need to address citizenship involvement and also how to transfer this knowledge to the people. And there's other interesting opportunities along the lines of what was just said in terms of how can we actually make this potentially something that the farmers could use as selling carbon credits or something else along those lines. Elizabeth, are you around?
Yes, I am.
Clem, if you can move to the next one, I would like to have that really shortly. We asked what worked, but I would like Elizabeth to tell us a little bit more about what she thinks worked along the group, and why does she think that this was or wasn't an opportunity that she could have or couldn't have had another opportunity. So I just want Elizabeth to tell her experience.
I was delighted to join this group. Pulses is not something I know a great deal about, but I could see the opportunity for us on our farm and for others to use pulses as a great crop in a rotation. The group was a great opportunity to meet with lots of other people engaged in this sector, to meet the researchers, to really understand how the research had gone over so many years and the current projects they're involved in, to meet processors, wholesalers, and other farmers, to really discuss our concerns, our aspirations. It was really very, very useful indeed. And I was very pleased to meet with them on a regular basis, but not too regular. That really worked well for me.
I think one of the things that we've also heard from farmers is the fact that without this space, it would have been really hard to actually get to know some people. So as we're going to see afterwards, this networking area space allowed for the development of further projects. Now, Elizabeth, I'm going to put you on the spot. And what do you think could have been improved? So I think it's important to learn what could be done better, because the idea for this group is to continue meeting. So unless we do this experience of thinking how we can make it better, it could potentially lose momentum. So Elizabeth, do you have any ideas?
Like the previous group, we had lots of things we wanted to look at. So I guess there was only so much time to do things. I think what we have ahead of us is quite a lot of work. It's very interesting. It's very stimulating. We had to be careful not to have discussions that didn't go around in circles, because we had so many things to talk about. So being very clear in which direction we were going and choosing things to concentrate on was quite critical in being productive in the group.
Great, thanks. Clem, if you can move to the next one. So based on this experience, so by the end of the group, which just finished last Friday, just for you to have an idea, we're going to be moving forward with the group, but rather than having the group itself generate a new project, what we've done is we've leveraged a lot of the knowledge and opportunities that were within the group. So for example, Mats Fischer-Muller from SRUC is actually developing a couple of projects and has invited some of the participants to engage with them. And that has given opportunities to farmers, but also to people all across the supply chain, producers, wholesalers, to participate in projects that are going to be moving forward in the industry of pulses. But also we've decided to keep the space going and meet every either 2 or 3 months. We're going to be deciding then to invite one specialist to talk about pulses, about one particular topic, as Elizabeth says, so that it doesn't end up being like this vague situation, but just to start focusing on one group, on one topic that we're going to be touching upon and that people can learn more about. I think overall the experience was really interesting, at least for me. I know by the feedback that we've received from the other participants, it was really good as well. And if you're interested in pulses, we would love to invite more people around this time. If you're interested in knowing a little bit more, and we'll be making sure that this meeting with one particular topic is open to more people, to make sure that we share all this knowledge as well about pulses with others across the industry.